Hey, Daniel, how's it going? Congratulations on the victory tonight and on getting on the assist sheet as well. What goes through your head when you get a few moments like that? It's probably not very often where you get to have two in a row like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good feeling whenever I can help my team get on the score sheet. So we knew how they were going to come out and the way we wanted to attack the wide spaces, and DJ did a good job getting in line and serving in a good ball, and I think Preston made a hard run in the first post, and it's just like both of them have been like just good team goals, and I think this is something we're going to keep trying to build off of.
Thank you. Alex, do you have a follow-up?
Yeah, just wondering how it feels with Vieira in there, how it's been training alongside him, what you think he brings in terms of cover in front of the back line, and your impressions of him.
Yeah, he's been great for us in training, and as you saw in the game today, he just came in and had an immediate presence, and I love what I'm seeing from him, and I think it's something we can just keep building from, and happy to have him help us with this playoff run.
Thank you. And next we have a question from Marco Ukalovic.
What does 3 points mean for the team? Obviously, it keeps you guys in the 8th spot, but I mean, for the morale and the confidence going forward for the rest of the season, is this something where you guys will look back on and say, this is the match that we turned things around?
Yeah, we hope so. I mean, we know Houston was right behind us, so this was going to be an important game for us, and we got another big game against Austin, another team that's in our way, and I think it's huge for us, considering last week we gave up 3 points at home, which we shouldn't do. So coming here and responding back just shows the resilience of this group, and hopefully we can keep pushing forward and push for the playoffs.
Thank you. Marco, do you have a follow-up?
Question. Real quick. Bruce last week said you guys needed to play smarter in order to be able to win games. Do you feel like you guys were able to respond to that challenge this week against Houston?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely wanted to emphasize how we play with late leads, even at like closing the half, like the last 5 minutes or like the last 15 minutes. We found a way to win ugly, and that was important for us, and I think this is an important win, just to win a game like this, just like being able to win different ways. So we're really happy with our performance tonight and excited to take on Austin next week.
Thank you. And next we have a question from Paula Murray.
Congratulations for the victory. What was key for tonight's victory? Thank you so much, and I do have a follow-up.
We knew it was going to be a hot game, so we wanted to try and take care of the ball as much as possible, not do any dumb giveaways. We just wanted to be able to make the other team run, and we wanted a high press, but we knew that if we couldn't get out and press, because we know they're a good technical team, so they're going to break us down a few times, but we just wanted to make sure we were in a low block and protect centrally. So I think we did a pretty good job at executing that.
Thank you. Your
I was just talking to Bruce Arena about Orlando. His visa just was approved like last week. What do you think about his quick adaptation to the team and his contribution? Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Ronnie, yeah, he's been great. I mean, you saw tonight what he was able to provide for us. He's a ball winner, and he's going to be able to break lines, and he's able to beat guys off the dribble, so I think he's going to be really huge for us going forward.
Thank you. And last we have a question from Casey Kasliner. You've been big on both sides of the pitch. How do you feel you've grown in your role this year?
I'm just going to go out there and do whatever the team needs me to do, whether it's playing central, playing on the right, or wherever. I'll do whatever it takes to help this team win.
Thank you, and that concludes tonight's post-game press conference.
Hi, Bruce.
Jeff.
Obviously, a big win tonight. How important is that for your team, especially given the last game? And what did you make of Ronaldo Vieira tonight, just his performance?
So I thought Vieira played very well. An important win for us tonight. As you know, last week we really blew a game, and we've done that on probably half a dozen occasions this year. So tonight, if anything, we learned to win ugly. And that was important to walk up the field with 3 points. I'm disappointed that we conceded a goal. Unnecessary, and those are the kind of mistakes we continue to make. But hopefully we continue to grow from this and can get our team ready next week to play in Austin.
Thank
All
you.
right, thanks.
Jeff, do you have a follow-up?
No, I'm good.
Cool. Next, we have a question from Marco Ukalovic.
Hey, Coach. Last week you mentioned how your team needed to play smarter in order to win games. Do you feel that they did that in this game tonight?
A little bit smart at the end. We were fatigued as was their team. I think with the heat and humidity, but a little bit smart. At least we had good numbers behind the ball and trying to close out the game. We did that. It was far from perfect, but I think they learned a little something from last week.
Thank you, Mark.
How did you like that? You guys got
What's
those
that?
2 goals.
I'm sorry.
How did you like getting those 2 goals to in that second half in order to get the lead like that?
Yeah, very important. And we're a little bit better. We walk off the field 2-0, and we don't make it as hectic as it was in the closing minutes.
All right, thanks, Bruce.
Thank you. And next we have a question from Alex Morgan.
Hey Bruce, Preston's come up big a couple times in the last few games with some key goals. How do you feel about kind of his performances?
He didn't have a goal tonight, did he?
No, but he was in and around for a couple of
Okay.
them, making a run.
Yeah,
for,
I think he laid off that ball for Harks's goal, right?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
yeah, so
he-
I'm more wondering just about the roles he's played and how you feel like he's been able to adapt this season.
Well, the role he's played for the most part is coming as a reserve, but he's continuing to earn more time. He's been good. I think it's important that we have a number of options in that position, and Preston gives us that.
Thank you. Alex, do you have a follow-up?
Yeah, wondering also how you feel about the back line these days. The team hasn't had any clean sheets now since May, but it feels like in a couple of these games you've been close, if not for the kind of error there.
Yeah, we should have had a clean sheet tonight, I think, and yeah, they're playing better. I think we're learning from our mistakes. That's all. Not much more I can say, and I think it benefits us oddly enough to play away because our field at home has been a little bit challenging, and it has resulted in us making a few mistakes. But those are no excuses. But yeah, the back line is improving.
Thank you. And next we have a question from Paula Murray.
Bruce, congratulations for the victory. Rolando Vieira's visa was just approved last week. What would you like to say about his quick adaptation to his first game, especially when his visa was just approved last week? Thank you so much, and I do have a follow-up.
Well, I think he was in the week before actually, but he's an experienced player. He's he's played a number of games in England and Italy, and this isn't his first rodeo, as they say. So he's an experienced player, and you saw that tonight. I think he gave us some calmness and some organization in the midfield, so that was a real plus. So it's good to have him.
Thank you. And
And
Paula, your follow-up.
last question is, how important was to set the tone early with Chicho's goal? Thank you.
Very important, because I think the first half was difficult, and to get that goal in the first half was critically important. And then the second goal was great. And then obviously what happens generally when you're on the road, you face a lot of pressure in the closing minutes. And unfortunately we gave up a goal, which I think was a mistake, and we had a battle to the end to try to walk off the field with 3 points, and we accomplished that, which has been that's a rare occasion for us this year. So overall, we have to walk away pleased. At the same time, we realize we can do better than we did tonight.
Thank you, and that concludes this portion of tonight's media press conference. We'll be joined by Daniel Munie next.